If you liked video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly updates for your brain. Bye. Indeed, Mr. Devical had balls of steel. The first and probably the most ballsy prank was by British aristocrat and poet Gratz Devercole. Since he was from a very rich family, he was spending money and time as he wanted. Most often he was pranking people. One of his best jokes was selling tickets to the theater. In the end, Tom Moore withdrew his petition and explained what happened. So he has given a award to a serial killer. Governors were touched by the description of the citizen and innovator. The resolution was approved without a single dissentient voice. To truly understand what happened, you have to know two minor details. First of all, Albert was a citizen of Massachusetts. It's not Texas, so Texas could not give him an award in the first place. Secondly, Albert de Salver was also known as the Boston Strangler. Mr. Moore was very annoyed that governors approve laws without even reading them. His name was Tom Moore, and his prank consisted of convincing Texas Parliament to give an award to there are many amazing prankers around the world, and one of them can even challenge Richard Branson. No, because in addition to the second pilot, he brought on board short people dressed like an aliens and a lot of dry ice. And it just for the prank. I'm not kidding. Then an alien came out of the smoke. Look, when the UFO finally landed, British policemen had their guns aimed at the ship and screaming, "Everybody, hands in the air!" Soon flying saucers started floating above M25, which is a busy circular road around London. As you may expect, the traffic came to a halt. Drivers started leaving their cars and running to the closest telephone to call police. Remember, it was 1989, no iPhones. What a guy! What beats it all, though, is how he once convinced all London that aliens. Most of tricks are meaningless deception, but some of them are made with soul and dedication. It still doesn't mean that you will not be arrested for repeating them. Yes? There is a very thin boundary between pointless sadism and ingenious prank. This is probably why many of us are trying to avoid jokes on 1st of April, just like, "Your back is white?" Pay attention to the details, though. License plate was saying IHTFP, apparently standing for "I had this fucking place." Inside the car there was a mannequin with a bag of donuts. Still, this is nothing compared to something that was found one morning on the rooftop. As if there were any technologies back then. Anyway, you will remember this place not because of your history lessons, but because once, Dima, in 1861... in 1861,